Hello and welcome back. Now today I want to look at ivvi. Now if you're someone that likes to use mind mapping, and it's great for visual mapping, planning and organisation, it's even great for meetings. However you want to use it, mind mapping is fabulous. But this integrates mind mapping with audio. So it will actually create a mind map for you, separate topics from a lecture, meeting, online content. So you have more of a visual organisation of what needs to be done. I'm just going to give you a quick overview today. I'm not going to go into detail, so you just get an overview if you like it or not. Now when you start, see in the middle we have a map title in new. Bottom left hand corner you can add a new map there if you wish as well. If you want to go straight into recording, then bottom right hand corner you can click the orange microphone, it will start recording. Make sure you've got a mic attached obviously as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to create a map. So I'm going to tap into the middle where it says map title. I'm going to put a title in. I'm going to make something up. Business. Now I can click the enter key and that will create that little branch for me in topic. Just to let you know at the top here, you can use these arrow keys to create sub branches. So I might decide actually I need a sub branch on the right. And if I tap into it, I can then add another topic. And tap off it. Just let you know with these options, by the way, if you hold the left button here, you drag that where you want as well to position it. You even add icons here as you want. Tap on this. It does automatically try and add icons for you as it goes along, as you can see in the middle with business, a little briefcase there. And you can add an image here if you wish as well. But I'm not going to add an image. Also at the top here, can you see where it's got an option here? You can access that there as well for your icons, as well as coming to the right and opening it up if you need to get there as well. You can add images by tapping on add image. I'm just going to add an atom. It's got nothing to do with it, but just as a demonstration. You can now see the atom there. And you can actually resize that using the option there as well. So we're starting off with a basic mind map as you would create a mind map. We're going to incorporate the actual recording and transcription in a minute. Up here you can free draw. So if I tap on the free draw option here, obviously my drawing's awful, so I'm just going to pop in whatever scribble. But you can change your colour options here, palette as well. And you can select bits. So I can tap on that and then change the colour. But I'm not going to add a tick to that because I don't want that. It's just a bit of scribble. Also here you can add notes. So I've highlighted meeting. I'm going to tap notes. So I can now add notes if I want there. You can see it's finally found an icon for me there and added it. Also, I'm going to click on the middle. I'm going to add another branch quickly to the side, right? If you right click also, you've got loads of options there. We can access all your options quickly. So you want to open your icon library there, you can do. Find the matching icon to the one you've got, or even delete the icon. We've got your image there you can add your notes through there, even add website hyperlinks, and even where I showed you earlier drawing. I'm going to tap off that. I'm going to tap into here. I'll just put HR as a demonstration. Now I've got an option up here, connection. If I tap on it, I can now connect between two options. So I'm going to connect that to left click meeting. And if I tap on it there, I can drag that connection to where I want and how I want to incorporate that within my map. But I'm going to do a right click on it. I can change the arrow to start or arrow to end, but I'm going to delete the relationship just to show you. Also, if I click on HR, you can add hyperlinks there. It's only website links or links you can add. So we're looking at your mind mapping first part of building it up. But as I said, this incorporates a lot more. Top left hand corner, just to let you know, it saves automatically. You can see where it says save and the name. If you come to the left here and toggle the option here, you've got all your recordings in there. Now if you click a little button here, you can actually create, if you want, a new folder as well, so you can really organize all your recordings into organized folders if you wish. I'm going to close that. You can manually save there if you wish while you're doing something as well. Also, just a quick one, if I click on meeting and come top right, we've got a little button here called styles. You can change the style of your map quickly. So again, you might want maybe a dark option or sky. Or I'll go back to glass. You can change individual colours with these options here, look. And I'll make that a bit of a pinky purple colour, that is. And you can change the thickness, but I'll let you play around with that. It's your basic editing settings. Also at the top, got icons. So we've got all the icons that we saw earlier. Now, transcription. Now you can see already in the Mindmap, it's linking stuff to the right that's been added. So if I click on meeting, it's linking it there because that's what belongs to that specific branch and topic. And it works the same way when you're recording. So I'm just going to record something as a demonstration. So I can record bottom right, but if you come to new, we've got multiple options to help you. I do video meeting to map. So let's say it's an online video meeting, which I found on YouTube. It's going to bring up my list of what to click on. So I've got there, chairing a meeting. Make sure you toggle to share tab audio where it's not going to record. Click share. And there we go, there's the meeting. So if I click play and then go back to ivvi, we'll now see it will start recording on the right. So it's taking everything in, but it's linking to my map. So I'm just going to pull this down, hold the left button in the background, you can pull this down wherever you wish as well.
Good. Okay,
so what you can do with this is, at the bottom here in the window, we can skip stuff that's not relevant. So if I click skip, it will just skip that transcription on the right. Or I can map it. Okay, that's quite interesting. I need to visually map that. So if I click map, can you see what it's doing in green? It's going to start mapping it in a minute and you'll see it come up.
So I plan to
you see the transcription on the right can separate the 43 seconds. So it's Mindmap that and broke it down using AI, bullet pointing it, but also broke it down into different branches, which is fantastic for you to organise visually and come back. It's even had a little icon there for me for meeting agenda. We can quote stuff by tapping on it as well, so you're still getting a dictation, but you're also getting it organised in a visual map, which is so important, especially from a meeting or lecture. And again, you can see it working away, and you can see the quotes here. And I've got the quotes, tap on it, and there's the quote where it's recording at that point. We've also got a star option to pull out anything important, and that colour codes in that yellow colour for you as well. Now, as I'm recording online, you could, if you want to, you might not want to record online and it's a live lecture. You might click slides. You can actually upload your slides and even edit with the editing options here if you want. But I'm going to go back to video for a second. Now, as we continue recording, bottom right, we can click the stop button.
I really appreciate it.
And I click stop. Now I'm going to pause the video and then go back to ivvi. Now hold the left button on the white background, you can put it down to have a look at your maps. And now I can work out all my bits of information. So instead of just adding a transcription, but if you look at the transcription on the right, it's all organised, bullet pointing with headers. It's also visually organised within the Mindmap. And this is where it helps you on two parts. Because some people work, no problem, just linear format. But to have that visual and linear at the same time will really organise stuff for you. Now I can work with this map as well, because I might actually look at extend flexible. And you can see when I added it here on the right, exactly when I added it. So you know exactly what it's relevant to. Having context to what was spoken is so important in anything you do. Now I might want to expand on this. So I've got extend flexible. So I could come up the top here and I could click a little button here and I've created a sub branch and I can put, obviously making this up, flexi hours, click enter. And you can see I've now added that under extend flexible flexi hours. I might add another one and so on. Tap off that. And you can see how I'm where it's indented, where it's got subheadings and the indents underneath are all organised. And again, I could always come up the top here. And as I said earlier, I can have hyperlinks if I wanted to and add additional notes and bits of information that's relevant to that. The other important factor is you might have missed something while you were listening. So if I go bottom left, I've got the play button here. So if I click play, but you also get an organised visual. So obviously it's got me talking over what was said, but if you have a look at what we've done, this is linked to what was spoken. So if I come back to here, or if let's tap on thank you very much. I tap on thank you very much, it goes straight to the point it was spoken, but bottom left, the timeline on the audio has also jumped back. So if I go to the end And again, you can see the timelines jump because that was spoken at that specific point. So really you're getting it three ways. You're getting the transcription, the visual map, and the audio that's synced that gives you context and overview to everything. So say if it's a meeting or lecture, it's a fantastic bit of software to work on multiple fronts. Now what we're going to do quickly is I'm going to click bottom left, new map. So I'm going to record myself only as if you're doing your own voice notes, or maybe even a lecture. Let's make out it's a lecture. So I'm going to put lecture and tap off it. Give it a little while. It also finds you an icon if there's one available. Again, just to give you those visual clues as you're working. Click new. I'm going to click voice note to map, or I'll go in person to map. Now automatically it will start recording, as you can see. What I want to do is click slides, and if I want to, I can upload slides if I've got some slides there as well. I haven't got any slides at the moment, but it's fantastic to record to corresponding slides, but I haven't got any. So I'm going to tap back off that to the left, just to give me my bars on recording. Now I can map what I'm saying, so I'm going to click map it, and you can see now it's starting to map what I'm saying at that point. And again, that will create that visual mapping for you, but you still get the linear option on the right. There we go. I can also skip by clicking skip, and that will skip bits of information. And remember, if I click something that I need quoted, click quote, you can see that working away. It's now going to quote exactly what I'm saying as well. And again, this is great, not just with online content, but working with your own visual notes or lectures. So you can see it's quoted now. If I actually tap on the quote, you can see the box pop up with all the text. Now what I'm going to do again is bottom right, click stop. And again, I can work with that all the information. So if it's, for example, a lecture I'm doing, recording, or my own notes, I can come back, hold the left button, drag it to position you want it in, and go back on it and go right. Skip bits of information. I need to work on that. I can tap into that. So I might want to, for example, add a note, or even a hyperlink to that, or even a connection. I need to connect that idea to upload slides. So you're kind of integrating all your ideas, you're trying to integrate all the recordings, all the visual slides, any transcription to make more sense of what you're doing. Don't forget, you come to icons, and again, you can use the icon option. So if I tap on it, there's the arrow down, and again, whatever I tap on, I can change it accordingly. Also, top right, you can add your own images, which I showed you before. I'm going to click atom again. You see I've added that atom one there, just as a demonstration. So have a little play with that. You can change the size of the icon as well there, look, using the various size options. And again, you can change your style after the recording as well if you wish. You might want a darker background. That just pops out a little bit, doesn't it? Now that's great, having all the information, but it'd be great to have it in a Word document or Word processor. So what we do is we come up the top here, we've got File, Export. Now we're going to export that document. Now, export type, I'll leave it in document Word, I think, but you've got so many options there. Look, you've got plain text, or even as an audio file. But I'm going to leave it as a document. Word format, I'm happy with that. You can go rich text format if you prefer it as well. PowerPoint could be useful, couldn't it? You could have separate kind of slides to work off that information. Bulleted list, I'll just leave it one header, and then if you scroll down, it'll give you kind of an overview of how it will look. Click export, and if I go to my downloads and open it, I should now have an organized Word document. And there you go, there's all my information of what I was saying. So again, you still get that option to export and work in just linear format if you need it, especially if you might be sending out your minutes or notes or keeping them for revision at a later date. Now that's a really quick look at ivvi. There's more to it than that, but you kind of get an overview of what you can do with this software. Thanks for watching.